Well, at just 12 years old, Tommy Quick suffered a stroke. Now, I don't know about you, but I was stunned to hear that. I didn't realise that someone at that age, 12 years old, could suffer a stroke. It changed his life forever. Now, that was 15 years ago. Now, he plans, at the age of 27, I think, to set off on a 9,000 kilometre journey. He wants to change the lives of others who've suffered the same fate that he did. He's calling it the 4 Points Campaign. So, Tommy plans to ride through the four most geographically extreme points of mainland Australia on his recumbent bike. And I'll check, I think that's one of the laying down bikes. It's estimated it'll take a year. And he hopes that by the end of that year, he'll have raised $1 million for the Stroke Foundation Australia. I'm joined by Tommy now. Hi, Tommy.
Hello, Dee Dee. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You are extraordinary. I was surprised to hear that you had a stroke at the age of 12. Is that very unusual for someone to have a stroke at such a young age?
Well, when I had my stroke, I think the statistics were 2 and 3 million kids. I think it's been like after birth and till about the age of 18, it was 2 and 3 million, and now it's only like 2 to 13 kids in like 100,000. So the statistics have dramatically increased.
They are. And so it's 15 years since you suffered the stroke. What effects do you still have? What physical effects does it still have on your body?
Well, obviously you can probably just notice my speech is a little bit affected. So the people who are out there, I'm sorry that I'm doing the best I can.
That's fine.
And so also my right leg is about 70% good, I suppose. And it's always got room for improvement. And my right arm is a bit useless, but yeah, what can you do? So, yeah.
Well, you can do your best, and that's what you're doing, Tommy. Now, the recumbent bike, if I'm right, that's one of the sort of laying down bikes, as most of us would have seen them going around at the place. You're going to ride that. What are your destination points around the country?
So we are starting in Steep Point in WA, or it might be better known as Useless Loop. But it's 250 k's west of Monkey Mile. And we're riding from there, starting there, and we're heading through the Nullarbor to Adelaide, to Ballarat, to Melbourne, to Wilson's Prom, and then up to Byron, and then from there up to Cape York. So, yeah. And it's 9,000 plus k's.
How do you train for that, Tommy? Are you in training at the moment?
Yeah, I've been like at the start of the year I was more training towards distance, but now because I'm becoming a lot busier and stuff. I'm concentrating on the hills more and concentrating on just hours spent and elevation gained, I suppose. So it takes a little bit of time other than distance.
That's an extraordinary goal you've set yourself, Tommy. 9,000 kilometres. As you said, if you're training on hills, it's some of the conditions will be incredibly tough. And the weather is something you need to take into account. What time of year are you setting off?
So we're leaving from Melbourne to get over to Steep Point around the start of July. And we'll actually start riding back on my birthday, which is the 2nd of August. And I think the Nullarbor, which is the April Narrabri is hoping a tailwind. 'Cause that's, yeah.
I hope you get a tailwind too. Well, I think you're extraordinary, Tommy. Thank you so much for talking to me today. That's amazing. And if people want to support Tommy, so he's doing this, and you can hear he's recovered from a stroke, but as he said himself, he's still got some physical leftovers from that. He doesn't want anyone else to have to go through it. To support the Stroke Foundation, he's aiming to raise $1 million. He'll be setting off on his birthday, August the 2nd, and that's an incredible ride, 9,000 kilometres. If you do want to support Tommy Quick, the 4 points with the number 4 in it, the4points.org is where you can go have a look at what he's doing. And we'll check back in with him in August just to see how he's getting ready to go and set off on that incredible ride. Fantastic and very brave too.